Hey friends, Mindy here. I have another journal to share with you. I believe actually I may have created this on here on YouTube. I have had this journal a while. Totally forgot about it. It's just been kind of sitting over in my stash. So I decorated some of the pages and I'm going to be putting this one up for sale, both here and on Instagram as well. This is finished size about 5 by 6. It's a soft cover journal. It is a single signature that has been stitched with a 3-hole pamphlet stitched into the spine, and then the spine here has just been reinforced with some vintage fabric. And this has a closure and some book corners, but this actual cover is basically just a kind of a heavy cardstock. It's actually a Tim Holtz backdrop paper. And so I did reinforce the corners, and then I have some little fabric washi on the inside where the where this brad is coming through here, and then throughout there's a bunch of different kinds of paper. So there's approximately 13 pages in here, which gives you about 52, little over 50 writable surfaces, depending on if you want to use every page or not. So I have decorated it up. There's a variety of pages, from book pages to vintage ledger. There's some Tomoe River paper in here. They're just a lot of things. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started and flip through here. So this is just obviously some book page. This is just some paper, and then I've just done some Tim Holtz rub-ons on here to kind of decorate that up, and some Tim Holtz fabric washi there. There's a little card here with a shipping tag in there. This is from a book. This is that Tomoe River paper. If you've never heard of Tomoe River paper, it's like the weight of maybe copy paper, but it's coated, and it's wonderful to write on. It's Tomoe River paper is just, it's a lot of fun. So there are some pages of that in here. It takes, you can even add water to it and stuff because it is coated. So it's just a lot of fun to play with. So I included it in here. There's a little pocket here. This is from some Tim Holtz ephemera, and then some little journaling cards that are tucked in there. This is another journaling card. I have a little library card tucked in that little pocket. You could obviously move things around and decorate it however you wanted to, but I just kind of have that tucked in there. And then this is some vintage ledger that I had. This is a beautiful book page. And then this piece right here is, it's like a vintage, like order form. I don't see the date. I can't really tell that if that might say like 72 on it, 1972. I can't really tell, but anyway, I just thought it was a lot of fun. But it's just clipped in there, so if you wanted to, you could glue it down and make a pocket or use it as a journaling card or whatever. I just thought it was a lot of fun, so I included that. This is actually an end paper from an old book, and I just added it in here and then created a little pocket. And so there is another little Tim Holtz journaling card. A lot of Tim Holtz products decorating this one. This is from a vintage book. A lot of the papers and stuff that I have that are vintage have come from my subscription to A House of Books. This is some vintage map. This actually is some By the Will for God paper back here. I have a Tim Holtz card here, and I just it's glued. I just have the little clip on here because I think they're cute, and then I just have a journaling card tucked in there. And then this is another sheet of that Tomoe River paper. This is a Tim Holtz journaling card. I just made a little tuck spot, and I have this little tag tucked in there. This is some hymnal paper. And then this is another journaling card. This is just a beautiful image from one of the vintage books, and I just adhered this to kind of extend it a little bit. And then I created a pocket here, so there's a tag on that side, and then I have another one of those forms here that you could use for writing space or whatever. Here's some of that fabric washi from Tim Holtz, and then another hymnal page here with another journaling card as a tuck spot. This one just says family on it, and then that Tomoe River paper again, and then another tuck spot with a library card, some of that more Tim Holtz that's that linen or fabric washi, and then that's the map. And then I just love this font, that script on there. And then this is another Tim Holtz. And I tried to leave things kind of, you know, some things that are bigger, especially, just kind of clipped in. That way you could move them around and add them kind of wherever you wanted to. This is from a book. And then I have, this is a Tim Holtz journaling card. You can definitely write on there. I have that ledger paper. And then I have another little pocket here with another journaling card. More Tomo paper. And then this book paper. I feel like even if you didn't necessarily like this image, you could glue this down on the top and the bottom and then have a pocket there if you wanted to do it that way. And then another journaling card that's just clipped in. And then on here I have some ephemera just as a little cluster that I turn into a tuck spot. And then I have this little card. So this kind of has like, you know, like yellows and greens kind of theme to it. Again, it's not a card cover. It's very soft cover. It's just one of those backdrops. So it's pretty sturdy cardstock. So it's not covered in fabric or anything. So this I am going to list on my Instagram as well. I will be selling this one for $30 plus $5 for shipping. This one just has a little bit more in it than some of the other ones that I've sold recently. And I appreciate those of you who have already purchased. I'm venturing out into selling my journals, and so I appreciate those of you who have already purchased, and those of you who have reached out to me. I do appreciate that. So let me know in the comments if this is if you're interested in this journal, or you can let me know on Instagram. Of course, if you're not interested, I appreciate your feedback about your journals and preferences. What kind of things do you look for in a journal? I'm always looking for feedback and open to that. So if you like this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.